All right, y'all. Shall we get started? She'll get started in just a second. Let's see. We already have a viewer, according to the Twitcheroo. That's cool. Apparently we have ads in progress, too. So if you're a new viewer, you're not hearing a damn word I'm saying. Okay, let's switch to that. Yeah, there we go. All right, let me plug my mouse in. Hold on. Plug my mouse in, and then, uh-oh, running over cables. Plug my mouse in, get the rest of the stream ready to go. I'm running a little bit late because I had some other things going on this morning. Let's see. Does my mouse needs to be turned on? I don't even know that my mouse exists. Why is this not working? That sucks. Come on. You're going to have to turn it off and back on again. Or have I ruined my mouse? Well, maybe I just don't get a mouse today. Nope. Maybe I need to replace the battery. Oh. I messed the battery around and now it's blinking on me. Come on. Yeah, we have a battery. Or we have a mouse. Sweet. Fixed it. Alright. Now let's pull up the Twitch dashboard. I can't see Jack, so I'm going to put glasses on. Also, let's not listen to another live streamer. Okay, so Now we got the dashboard up. All right. Well, if you haven't ever been here before, welcome. I'm Adam. And my camera feels like it's off, but it says that it's not. Okay. So I make audio plugins during this stream, and what we're going to do is for the next hour or so, we're going to work on a delay plugin. And then we are going to move from that to a co-working stream, which is what we started doing on Tuesday, and we're going to continue to do today because that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. So what we've got here is a delay we were working on last week, where what this looks like is... Let me get this pulled up. It looks like... Not like that. Hold on. 7. It looks like it crashed. Sweet. Yeah, I've still got a bug that I need to work out with startup, so sometimes that occurs. Welcome to plugin development, my friends. Try again. Plugin development, where you crash your DAW all day long. Again, did it again. Maybe we use part of the stream to figure that out today. Because I don't think the thing that I don't know how to do the thing. There we go. Now it didn't crash. I'm not sure how to do the thing that I want to do with this. So this is what the delay looks like. This is a little delay time slider. That's a feedback slider, and we can move these things around and do some fun, cool stuff with it. So speaking of crashing, I think that's the best thing to start with, is to try to figure out why it's crashing. So, to do that, I think that's in the delay. And we're going to try to figure that out. Sounds like a good starting point. Thanks for the encouragement, James. I appreciate that. And welcome back on this fine Thursday. It's so nice outside, dude. I'm going to have to go walk outside today. I'm going to have to get off of here before like some obscene hour and go walk around outside because it is beautiful. Also, I was driving home earlier today, so I had an appointment out early this morning, and I saw a motorcycle on fire. Somebody had wrecked their motorcycle and it was on fire, and it was wild. Okay. I don't think we're wrecking in the setup. Yeah. Wow, indeed. Well, you know what? Let's... I don't know. Let's do it the hard way. Haven't seen flaming motorcycles since living in the Parisian suburbs. I've never seen one. This was a crotch rocket that was literally like... It was a gasoline fire. Absolutely. I'm actually surprised. I had a thought after the fact. I was like, I should have called 911. But like, I was surprised that there wasn't anybody from the fire department out there. Like, it must have just happened before I'd gotten there. People were trying to slap it with coats. And I was like, I think that's kind of dangerous. Motorcycles should really be called murder cycles. Yeah, that's so I hear. I don't know, like, part of me wants to get a motorcycle license and ride a motorcycle around, but part of me is like, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, so let's go back and forth between these. Okay, we're doing the setup. Now we're in the delay. Do we have is the delay actually up at this point? Actually, I think I should just let it crash. I I think I should just open it over and over and over and over again and let it crash. That actually might be an easier way to solve this. Yeah, because now that it's up. Because I bet there might be a race condition with this. Part of you wants to live. That's funny. No. Reaper. Two viewers now. We are popular today. Now you're not crashing. Why? Why? Why when I want you to crash, you won't crash? This literally should, like, I'm instantiating it over and over and over again. Ugh. That's stupid. Let's see if I have to kill Reaper to do this. So new changes to the stream today shouldn't affect anybody who's subscribed, but I have instantiated ads onto the channel. So let's see actually if this is in my OBS scene. Yeah, there should be a little ad alert at the bottom of the screen, like the bottom left of the screen, that will pop up when we're close. But I don't know if that works. So we got about 20 minutes until ads show up. Dude. It's not going to do it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. What does this say? I don't actually know how to read the crash thread or crash report, but we're going to try. Come on, mouse. Stop sucking. Okay, it's in process, is what it looks like. Thread 11 crashed. Process block. So I would assume that this is line 306, but like it's not always been perfect. Like that's not always the case. Let's see if there's anything else I can glean from this. Dude, stop, mouse. Why are you being stupid? So I bet it's trying to access bad memory. Full report. I'm probably like showing a bunch of stuff on the stream that I shouldn't, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Really just curious as to what line failed. Because I don't... Alright, last time I looked at this, like 306 wasn't a thing. Like, yeah, I don't have 306 lines, right? So maybe I shall look that up real quick. What do they call that again? Sometime crash report. Where did that go? Is it behind here now? I don't remember what's back here, so I gotta make sure I don't have anything up I shouldn't. All right, there we go. Problem report. How to analyze Mac crash reports. Well, that was useful. Excuse me. All right. Well, that's not going to be helpful. So let's hit OK. We know it's in process. That's at least a start. I think it's in a read position issue, and I don't remember why. I feel like I saw this at one point. Like it crashes like here. So let's, I don't know, put a thing at the else, and let's start just building this thing and see if we can get it to crash. We're up to 3 viewers. I'm famous. Thanks y'all for being here. Hope you all are having a good day. It's sunny outside, and so I feel better than I would if it was not. Okay, nothing's happening. That's great. Also, we're never actually going to hit the else statement, so let me put this here. Delete breakpoint. Zegel, you! What's up? It's sunny where I am. I hope the Netherlands is nice, though I imagine it's dark where you are now. Okay, so we got to the breakpoint without crashing. Which means we're probably just not going to crash. Why am I stopped? No, continue. Oh, no, we are crashed. Nope, dark, wet, and windy like 90% of the time. Do you live in like the northwest of America? 'Cause welcome. I cherish the sunny days though. Chris Parker. You're never here. It's you. What's up? I was trying to get this to crash and I can't get it to crash, and that's sad. I cherish the sunny days, though. Yeah, for real. Like, what you're describing is what we get in the Pacific Northwest of America. And that is... Dude, I've been here 13 years now, and I would move elsewhere for the weather. But life circumstances don't really allow that. Come on. Crash on me. The fuss being that Twitch is telling me that you're streaming. I was about to say, is anybody else like talking to you about me streaming? Because I would be surprised if that's a thing. Never once. Awesome. Thanks. It's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like if nobody's talking to you about me streaming, I'm offended. And yet if people are talking to you about me streaming, I'm also surprised at the same time. Our weather here is beautiful. You just wear the wrong clothes. No, I wear perfectly fine clothes. I just don't like dreary days. Like, it's not that I'm wet or I feel gross. Like, I'm done with the dreariness. And you can love it all you want. I ain't telling you how to live. James gets it. What, should I be wearing clown shoes? Is that the difference? If I just wore clown shoes during the day, I'd feel better. Dude, why? Okay, the only other way I can think of how to do this without just like making the stream incredibly boring is to start writing some bad debug statements. And see if we get through them. Let's see. So, for those of you, Chris Parker, who don't know what we're doing, I'm making a delay VST just to try to, you know, do that again. And what it's currently doing is crashing on me and some weird rare occasions. So I've decided that I'm going to try to figure out why it's crashing because it's getting annoying. But Mac OS crash dumps are not useful, and or I don't know how to read them effectively. That's also possible. So I'm going to try to figure out where the heck the crash is happening. We'll do this up until around 1 o'clock. And then I am going to transition to co-working stream mode. Oh, yeah. I have to convert all these to strings. Okay. Let me catch up on what y'all are complaining about to me. I think that's probably true. Anywhere, wool socks. I wear wool socks sometimes. Wool socks will not bring me happiness. Wool socks are not like... If seasonal affective disorder was solved by wool socks, doctors would like make significantly less money on antidepressants. I recommend growing up in a climatological hellscape to really appreciate what happens here. Yeah, I didn't grow up in the Midwest with snow everywhere. That's true. I did grow up with hellacious, humid summers, though, and pollen that would turn your car yellow no matter what color it was. So, I mean, everywhere's got something to complain about. So I've decided I'm going to find a different thing to do because coding is poison. No, coding is not poison. Doctors don't want you to know about. Wool socks let you go. Oh, so that's the thing is, it's not the clothes that I'm wearing. It's the I should be going fishing. Fishing fixes seasonal depression. Okay. See, you gave me some misleading information to begin with. You said clothes fix seasonal depression, and that's not true. What you meant to say is that fishing fixes seasonal depression. Which that's a thing I'm going to argue against less. It's a combination. I like snow, though. Sunny day with cold plus snow is awesome. I could agree, but I can only agree that because I didn't live in like Minnesota where it just snows like 80% of the year, apparently. I'm being facetious. Snow plus dark and no sunlight is less fun, though. Yeah, you live up north enough where like you guys have like days with 3 hours of sunlight, I imagine, or something crazy. Fishing is miserable with the wrong clothes. Yeah, I agree. I also just don't like going outside when it's gross. Like I'm a weather pansy. Okay. So we made it through. It's funny how I want this thing to crash, and when I want it to crash, it's not crashing. We were up to 6 viewers at one point. That's crazy. Yeah, so what we're going to do today is what we started on Tuesday. We're going to program for an hour. I don't know that I'm going to have a lot of exciting things for programming because I want to fix this crash. And then I'm still trying to fix I want the delay plugin to modulate the pitch when the delay changes, and that's not happening. So I don't think that I'm going to get that information today and that I'm going to have that resolved today. But I went to this website. I'm going to share this with y'all because if you're ever interested in making plugins and or like learning more about digital audio, you should go to this website and look at their premium course offerings. This is the website that initially taught me how to make plugins. And the original delay I wrote was a variation on the one of their intro to plugin courses. Intro to plugin making courses, and the information is old now, so like if you downloaded the new version of the Juice API, it would not be 100% compatible perfectly, but Juice would tell you that. And I did something related to that course that allowed the delay to time stretch essentially without having a modulation on it, without having any sort of pitching on it, like as a separate thing. So where I don't think I'm going to resolve that today, I'm going to go off stream and rewatch that course. I actually have to sign up again for a premium membership for temporarily. And then rewatch some of that stuff, figure out where I was going wrong, and then resolve that. And then once I have the delay pitching, then we're going to start doing some more fun, cool stuff. I'm still pretty bound and determined that this might be a simple delay plugin. And it may not. Like I'm also considering ways that I can make the stream more fun. Yes! I think we just crashed it. I think we've figured out where we just crashed it. It makes me feel good. Okay. But I'm thinking about ways I can make this stream more fun, and I'd like to gamify the stream a little bit. Like, I don't know, some sort of points mechanism, some sort of like, I'm thinking if I were this is funny. I've never actually played D&D before, right? But the analogy of a dungeon master in a Twitch stream with chat friends who are playing along with me, and you get to do things like help decide what next thing is going to happen on a plugin, or helps make some sort of decisions and or drive our adventure somewhere. Even, just getting some reward payoff sounds like it would be fun. I have no idea what to do yet, so you might be part of that. But what I've come to the decision and clarity on is I really enjoy streaming. I just really enjoy being on the stream. And even after last Tuesday's stream, where instead of going an hour, we went 3 hours plus, I can stay on stream and also do my my day gig. And as long as I'm not breaking into NDA and showing anything, I can hang out. And, I might have to pop off a stream to actually do a call, and I might have to do that sort of quickly. So stream can end at any moment after an hour. But I'm really excited about the possibilities. Okay, so now we're going to try this new thing with the stream. Oh, interesting. So the ad break overlay is actually not working properly. So Chris is going to get put in ad jail in about 2 minutes, 43 seconds, and Chris doesn't know it. What I'm attempting to do is I want to put ad warnings up so that I can be like, oh, ads are coming. So if somebody's here but not subscribed, I don't want to do anything like serious or something that would be fun and have people miss it. So, but yeah, Chris is going to ad jail in about 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And anybody else who's not subscribed, who's here, who's being a wallflower, which you're welcome to do that. What does that mean? What does ad break jail mean? Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out. You'll have to report to us what it's like. It's temporary. I think it's going to be for about 90 seconds. Yeah, it'll be about 90 seconds of your life. But you'll have to report specifically what we want to see, what we need to know from you. What you need to come back and tell us is what do you see and what do you experience in ad break jail? It's different for everyone. Sometimes it can be like a fever dream. Usually people see things like cars. I don't know, but I don't know. This is another question. If you're doing drugs in your holes, then that's a real question about what's going to occur. So we'll see. I don't know how this works, but we'll find out. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. I have one myself, but I don't recall if it breaks everything or not. Okay, so we're trying to locate. We're looking at the current sample of delay read pointers in the channel, and read position is bad. Damn right. The best though is if you have a pie hole with a spouse, and the pie hole is so intense and it's blocking that it like cripples websites, and then the spouse is like, what? Or like the pie hole crashes, and then or like restarts but does not auto restart the server. Then the spouse is like, my internet doesn't work. What's going on? So I'm very cautious as to what I run through the pie hole. Okay. Yeah, see, you feel the pain. All right. So read position is bad. Why is read position bad? Can I get a... Is read position not instantiated? Read position is -5. That's a very large number. At this point, read position should be... Oh... What is buffers.getnum samples? Okay. We're going to have to do some math here. God, these songs, like, sometimes Pretzel Rocks is awesome. Sometimes it's like trash. And I'm not paying for it, so at least not yet. I don't want sounds inspired by the 80s. Let's just move it forward. Oh, this is not great either. Okay, so... Wait a second. Delay time and samples is a hex. Okay. So I wonder if delay time and samples is getting instantiated right, because that's huge. Okay, so process is coming from plugin processor. You could stream with music from Spotify or YouTube, right? And have the VOD basically no music. I guess I actually don't know how I would separate the music. Oh, Chris is in ad break jail, potentially. I don't know how I would separate the music out of the stream. Like, I could not have a VOD on Twitch and play whatever music I want. Like, that's a thing I know I can do. Or no, so wait, Chris, are you in ad break jail with no ad break? That would be great. Nothing is happening. Oh, okay, so the pie hole defeats ad break jail. That's good to know. In the rock, paper, scissors of ad break jail. Yeah, I know that if I didn't do a VOD on Twitch, theoretically I'm allowed to play whatever I want. But what I like to do is have a Twitch VOD and then back it up into YouTube. Like, I am not actively trying to be a YouTube content creator or something like that. I'm actually not even trying to be actively a Twitch content creator. But how I do the thing is do all the stuff on Twitch and then cut up clips and whatever and back everything up into YouTube. So, I don't know. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the processor. I think if you have a separate audio channel coming in when streaming, the VOD will have no music, but it will still have your voice audio. I heard this can be done, but did not try that myself yet, though. Yeah, like, I just don't know. Like, you would then have to have some sort of separate audio in my head. Like, I don't know how to do. I don't know how to send you music and my voice separately. Like, they come all together at some point. Because on OBS right now, I have like a separate thing that's sound desktop audio, and a separate thing that's my voice, but they have to get packaged to you. So, okay. So delay length and samples is not going to be logged here because, yeah. But that comes from there. Where does delay length and samples get set prior to that? That should get set at the prepare to play. Wait a sec. Wait. Is this a bug? I'm not supposed to be, am I housing delay length and samples on the processor? I am. Then why am I doing that? Do I have to? Because I'm also housing it on the delay, right? No, I'm not. Okay, I think I figured it out. I can see if I can look it up for you. Yeah, I mean, if you are, I'm not going to tell you what to Google, Zeggle. Okay. I was housing delay time and samples on the delay, but now I'm housing it on the processor. And then I think that delay length or delay time and samples, delay length and samples is not being set in the prepare to play. Delay length and samples. This is a temporary integer. So what I want to do, I think, is make that happen and then delete that and then do this. And then this needs to be there. Yeah. Where's feedback amount getting set? Is it up top? What? God, this... I feel like I'm in an Inya concert. Like, my options for music are Afro beats, which just feels wrong. Though I like drum beats, it just, I don't know. It does not feel like it fits the situation. Chill jazz, which is even weirder. Disco, which is even weirder. Electro swing with big band. Latin pop. Meditation, which is what it sounds like we're listening to anyway. And then polka. I can also do traditional Latin and VHS, which is 80s sounds. All of the good other stations that I would listen to, such as like blues and ambient and calming cinematics and all of that sort of stuff, are locked. You have to sign up for premium pretzel rocks, which, like, I will totally do that one day when y'all are paying me enough where I get $5 a month to put into the music. Uh-oh. James and Chris are now at each other. Plus, you saw how derailed he was when I got here. The minutes of zero progress. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to actually run a stream and explain what I'm doing. I'm not really worried about being productive. I do Twitch for fun, not productivity. If I really wanted to be productive, I would not do Twitch. Where does feedback amount get instantiated? Yeah. Twitch only makes me productive when set feedback amount. Okay. Really? Okay. Can I get it from the slider? Let's actually feedback amount equals what is the slider name? Feedback. Oh, this is in the processor, and the processor doesn't have a copy of the editor. I can call set feedback amount. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be weird, but it should work. Yeah, the only time I use Twitch for productivity is when I switch to co-working mode. I don't know that I'm less productive than I would be if I wasn't on Twitch. I think it's a toss-up because like I like to talk and want to like communicate and chat and whatever with people, but at the same time, feedback amount is set feedback amount. Oh, it's a void. So I can just do set feedback amount. Oh, I have to pass in the slider value. Nah, okay. Let's not do that. If Pretzel Rocks is getting boring, I know where to get some good nature ambiences. Yeah, so when I switched to co-working in about 15 minutes, stream has gone by fast today, then it actually allows me to keep my ass in the chair and not pull up like Instagram or something like that. So how do I want to instantiate the feedback amount? I realize I'm doing some dumb things. Plugin editor. Because we have a copy of the processor in the editor, but we don't have a copy of the editor in the processor. Right? You guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a copy of the editor in the processor. Which is correct. So the editor controls when I'm going to get that stuff. Found a good vid that explains it. I'll send the link on Instagram. Thank you, Zegel. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll figure this out later. Also, I've also considered just not having sound and music on the stream and being like, you play your own damn music. Okay. Plugin editor. See, what I want to do is a get on the feedback slider. I guess I could be really stupid and just try to set the value. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Where am I? In plugin processor at the bottom, I do slider value times get sample rate. I don't want to do I don't want to set the slider value at the prepare to play. I feel like we should have it at the constructor. Delay. Come on. Length in samples equals 1 times get sample rate. Okay, and then feedback amount equals 0.6, which this should actually exist on a different header file so I can change them and hit multiple different places at once, but whatever. Now we're going to do that, and now we're going to save, and now we're going to let Reaper crash, and we should end up with not crashing. Break it, and you'll end up with something really cool. Break what? What am I breaking, James? The plugin. I mean, I'm breaking the plugin constantly. Oh, shit. No, don't do that. Okay. Plug-in processor delay. That's DBG. Hate that it is case sensitive. Delete all that. Delete that. Delete that. Keep breaking it until something cool happens. That's not how it works, James. Oh, I need to kill the light right pointers too. Break it in a cool way. I'm gonna try. Okay? Twitch is gonna attempt to put Chris back in ad jail in 15 minutes. It's gonna fail. It's a spoiler. Okay, this should now not crash. Yeah, it did not crash. All right, now I'll show you what happens or what cool things don't happen. So what we're going to try to do next, let me mute the stupid Pretzel Rocks music. One day, this is the new plan. One day, we're going to make $5 a month off the Twitch stream, and y'all are going to be able to help me pay for not crappy but streamable music. So, all right, here we go. Yay, we have weird sounds. So this is a longer delay, right? Or I can speed it up. So as you can tell, I need like a volume level here, so we're not going to just peak the crap out of things when it's all mixed together. I'm going to reduce the volume of the feedbacks. But what it doesn't do, it just, well, shoot, if I even knock the volume down a couple of dB, you'll see, like, it doesn't do any cool time stretching. What I want it to do is this, and you're immediately going to like this better. This is the plugin that I made like literally a couple years ago. You can get this, again, if you're new here, go to, you sign up there, you can get a download of the plugin. It's partially broken, so don't expect a lot. But I can do this. Right? If I turn up the wet dry mix, do it again. Yes, this is definitely broken in a cool way. Right? If I turn up the feedback. Right? Way better. Way, way, way cooler stuff, right? So that's what I want the plugin to end up doing, but I don't remember how we did that. Put a crappy limiter in the feedback loop. I'm pretty sure that's big part of what made the old lexicon delays so cool. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to just reduce the... I'm either going to reduce the gain on each subsequent feedback by like 0.5 dB or something like that, or I'll figure out how to do the limiter, one of the two. Good, sold. Yeah, exactly. So I am not sure what the hell I did to make that work that way. I'm pretty convinced it was some sort of linear interpolation. And what we're not doing right now is doing linear interpolation on the slider itself. So I might try to do that. And most of y'all just went like, what's linear interpolation? And you did it in that voice too, in my great southern drawl of my native people. What's linear interpolation? When I try to do it, I can't do it real well, but when I'm not trying to do it, I can absolutely do it. What? Okay. I don't know why this was... why I did that. Anyway, whatever. It's gone now. Okay, so let's pull up my old plugin and see what we did for linear interpolation on the slider. I remember there's a specific juice class you can use for this, which I might convert other things to. So let's see. We did... I know there was get interpolated samples that ran through the linear interpolation algorithm from Wikipedia. Chris, do you need to go get some orange juice? I really appreciate now that I have the chat on the screen, because I haven't had the chat on the screen before, and now if I get snarky with one of you, I can turn it into a YouTube short and put the chat context on the screen. Okay. So this is smooth time. When does smooth time get called? Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted. Click the wrong thing. Find... I want usages. I don't know what Xcode's find usages is. Reveal and symbol navigator? No, that is not what I wanted either. Alright, we're gonna do the old-fashioned way. Where does this come in? This is the... okay. Get delay... oh, okay, okay. It's in the get delay time part. That's where we called it. So it was up here. Delay time in samples if delay state equals 1 and get delay time. Okay, so... where would I do that here? We definitely... it needs to be in process. So we're just doing delay time and samples. So maybe I just do it right at the top. So that would mean delay needs to have a... not standard. This needs to have a juice linear. Is that? Come on. Linear smoothed value float, I guess. And then delay time smoothed. Okay. And then I can do if delay time in samples is not equal to delay time smooth dot get next value, get next value, then how did I do this on the other one? Let me see. This would be so funny if this worked, if this was the thing that needed to happen. Okay, so we did this weird check. Then we mapped the values, which I don't think I need to do here. So we just smoothed it. We didn't even try. Oh, so we just ran smooth time. If delay time target value is not equal to delay time, then delay time target value equals delay time, and then send the target value. So what I'm saying is, no. I need to keep the target value? Because it doesn't keep the target value? Let's try. No, okay, get target value. Okay. If delay time in samples is not equal to get target value, then I'll buzz off. Then delay time target value equals delay time. So then let's flip this around. If delay time smoothed dot get target value is not equal to, come on, delay time in samples, then target value equals delay time. Okay, so then delay time smoothed dot set target value is delay time in samples, and then so that's all we need to do. Set target value is delay time target value. This is so weird. Okay, so then let's do auto time smoothed. Actually, let's do integer. Let's force that into an int. Time smoothed equals delay time smooth dot get next value, and anywhere where I'm using delay time in samples, we will now use time smoothed. Whoa. Okay, so it was just that one spot. I gotta sneeze. Oh no. Hold it. Pinch the nose. Get the sneeze to go away. Okay. Ah. All right, let's see. We're gonna attempt to break it. This is James's favorite part. Hopefully we'll break it in a cool way, right? Why are we not? Oh, we're building. Okay. Cross your fingers. We've ad break in 3 minutes, and then we're going to go away for the day. Okay. We've got a thing. Let's turn the feedback time way up. Let's turn off the dumb music. This could be something cool, or it could be completely broken. Music. I told you to pause. What? Pause. There we go. All right. Let's pull up weird sound from the wonderful Glitch Machines library. Now we play it. Nope. Did not do what I wanted to do. What's also fun is we've totally broken the ping pong too. Whoa. Maybe both cool and completely broken? I don't know. Well, it wasn't linear interpolation on the slider, that's for sure. Oh god. That sounds like a very angry monster. I just realized, is this like incredibly quiet for y'all? Because I realized my desktop audio is turned down. So maybe I need to pipe Reaper separately. Okay. I've been doing this for a long time and never realized that. So now it's not as quiet, right? It's just distorted as shit. Okay, well, that was not it. That's not how we did the time stretching, that's for sure. So, I've been doing one plugin a week. I can't hear you over it now, but do whatever you want with that info. Well, I also turned it up 6 dB off Reaper, so that is what it is. You know, live mixing when I'm not even monitoring anything. It's real great, right? So that's certainly not the issue. Ad break in 7 seconds. Sorry. I'll officially sign off in longer than that. Ads starting soon. Doesn't matter for anybody who's chatting, at least. I don't think. So, that did not solve the problem, clearly. That did not give me my pitch shiftingness. So, what I'm going to do is, that's so weird. It says ads starting soon. I assume it's running ads, but I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, over the weekend, I will figure out what the heck. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 35 minutes. Ads in progress for 90 seconds. All right. What I'm going to do is figure that out over the weekend off stream and then put that into the plugin. We've been trying to make one plugin a week for the year. Technically, this is week 8 of the plugin making, but you can see we're on plugin number 7 here because I decided not to just start from scratch. So I think we're probably going to do that again next week because this has proven to be a little bit difficult in figuring out how to, like, I'm fumbling in the dark with my DSP knowledge a little bit, but you have to do that when you don't know what the hell you're doing very clearly. So I want to get to the point where I can get that delay time slider working the way that I want it to. We'll clean that up. We'll clean up the feedback slider. We'll figure out if I can improve the ping pong at all. And then the one plugin a week will turn into steps of making this delay plugin. And I'd like to, again, make the UI interactive and potentially put a Pong game inside of the plugin. And then we'll see where that goes. And if it's any fun, and if anybody thinks they can get some cool sounds out of it, I'll throw it in your hands and we'll figure that out. So for now, I'm not going to jump off the stream. We are not going to end streaming, but we are going to end plug-in time because I got to go back and like actually do work things. So we're going to turn into our little co-working time, and we're going to switch off of the Pretzel Rocks music in a little bit and turn on some nice work tunes. So what we're going to do now is switch to my sweet workspace. I hope you like my office. I worked really hard on it. And clearly I just make lots of money. I'm like incredibly rich here. So, yeah. Thank y'all for the hanging out with the plug-in time. Now we just get to hang and chat. It looks like the Pomodoro timer has been running since the last time I did this stream. So we're going to see if I can remember where the Pomodoro timer comes from. And we're going to reset that to be different. There's not a lot of work opportunities for someone who's just a torso. So good work landing something and finding a chair that works. Absolutely. I'm glad that you noticed I don't have legs. I don't call it a disability. I call it an advantage. All right, let's see. I want Pomodoro timer, and we're going to do... oh, I bet I can set it in the link. Let me see if I can figure that out. Working time is 20. No, we're going to do working time of 30. Here we go. All right, here we go. Got it. We got a 30-minute work block now. So the fun part about this is now I can continue to hang out with y'all and work, and you can't see jack that's on my screen, which means I can do things that are completely under NDA and not share them with you. And so long as I don't have a meeting to attend, we can hang out. This is my most favoritist. And again, this is where I think I'm going to add some stuff to this. Like, other people have these bots that they can put tasks on, and like we can all co-work together and crap. But I don't know how to do any of that. I'm old in internet years. So, somebody made a clip of a thing, I think. According to OBS, a clip was made today. And now I'm a little worried. Okay, so I did click it on accident earlier. Chris, you never do anything by accident. What are you talking about? Wow, my computer is like, my work chat just wants to be slow. So slow. No clip made, just opened and closed. Okay, fine. If you must. If you must open and close it. You've worked your way down to like 10 FPS. I don't know how to fix that. I know, like, my camera isn't fast. Oh, it might have been so I'm on a old MacBook Pro, and it might have been that I was trying to open up my work chat, and my work chat was like grinding my laptop to a halt. So that's entirely plausible as to what it was. All right, let's see. My wife has also sent me messages that I need to see if they are serious. They are not. I mean, they are, but not. Nothing I need to do about it immediately. I need to grab lunch if I don't make it back before the stream ends. Well, it's been fun hanging with y'all. You too, James. Thanks for coming to hang out today. I appreciate it. Okay. Ooh, I have training to do. Some of this is very funny. Whatever. Okay, so we need to go back to working on the. This is my favorite part of the co-working stream is I can't tell you what I'm working on. So I have to use very vague language when I talk through things, because when I like write programs and tools and stuff in general, I'm typically talking to myself as I'm doing it. And then what happens is then we start talking to myself. I start talking to myself, but I have to like not use the words that are on my screen. Okay, Pretzel Rocks' music is killing me today. So we're gonna switch. Okay, I'm gonna try a thing. Vague language. Indeed. We're gonna try a thing. For the 5 people that are here, we are going to do. I haven't ever done this before. What sounds should we listen to? Waves, rain, pure white noise. All right, we're going to have a 1-minute poll because there's only 5 of you, if Twitch is actually accurate. Starting a poll. What sounds should we listen to? You guys get to pick. I've never done this before, so I don't know. I don't know how polls work. Oh, there's been a vote. Ah, okay. We have 1 vote for Waves. I'm currently jamming to the Sea of Stars soundtrack, so I don't know how to answer. You could also just say you hate it and no music at all. But vote is for Waves right now, so Waves is what I'm headed towards. All right, Pretzel Rocks, you're done. Pretzel Rocks is like the weirdest player ever because you hit pause and it waits about 15 seconds before it actually pauses. Okay, let's see. There was Waves somewhere. Ooh, I could do medieval village. Coast. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see the coast. The 1 vote won. Jeremy, you declared everything. I'm actually going to put this on headphones now. Actually, yeah, I'll crank it up. There we go. Y'all tell me if that's too quiet or too loud or whatever. Didn't see the vote box until it was too late, but that would make 2 votes defeating the purpose. Well, if we had a tie, then I would have just had to become a dictator. No big deal. No worries. Okay. Let's get to improving some tools, shall we? Improving some tools that you can't see because you're not allowed to see it because you don't work at the company that I work for. Okay, so first I need to get the UI working the way that I anticipated it working. That's right. Okay. So I'm building a little UI tool. This is fun. I can like talk about what I'm building without talking about what I'm building. I have a little UI tool that I'm making for some workflow improvements that I'm having some issues with the UI working the way that it does. It's not. Oh, sweet. Okay, I think I just solved one of the big problems I had. I had a big problem yesterday, and I like couldn't figure it out. And now I think I understand. Okay, so that needs to be opened. This needs to be save. Okay, and then this needs... Yeah, okay. Making killer progress. This is my favorite part, is I do get to make killer progress, and you get to know nothing about it. But for all that's great, I'm looking this way, so it looks like I'm like actually looking at the Mac screen. That's not a real Mac. It looks like I'm looking at the. It appears as though I am looking at the computer screen that was generated by AI, but I'm not actually. I'm looking at my actual computer screen, so it's great. Let's see. When do I have to... Is there a point at which I have to get off the Twitch today? I think there is. 3 p.m. is currently... I have to verify if that is a time that I have to get off the stream. Might be. I'm also curious to see how much ad revenue I'm actually dragging in, but... I'm about to play the game you're working on, so don't unplug anything. I don't have the power to unplug that from you. I only have the power to give all of our friends that we like to make fun of. I have the power to give them all blue gear, but that's the only power that I have. And really, I'm lying about that. I don't actually have that power. I wish I had that power, but I definitely don't have the unplug power. And if I did have the unplug power, I would certainly not be working for the company anymore. Because they would be like, you unplugged it. And I would be like, yeah. And they would be like, you turned off the revenue. And I would be like, yeah. And then they'd be like, we don't want you here anymore. It would just all not go very well. Okay, let's test and see if the UI changes I just made work. That one is good. Second one. You're the hero we need, but not the one we deserve. Doing my best. Just looking out for the best in everyone. Okay. Okay. Oh, that worked! Yeah! Okay, now... I don't remember where this comes from. There, that one. Okay, that worked. Sweet! That's exciting. So let me change some hypertext. Okay, let's see. So we have a little tool, and I just fixed the UI, and that's awesome. Now I have to fix the UI more better. I need to filter this. that. Oh, man. I switch between working on a Mac and a Windows PC, and I have to hit Command S to save on a Mac and Control S to save on Windows, and I always screw it up. I always screw it up. I'm going to change... Aren't the buttons in the same place? No, they're not. Control and Command are not in the same place. Also, I'm using a keyboard that is technically a Windows keyboard. I have one of those fancy Kinesis keyboards for my elbow. And essentially, I'm hitting the Windows key every time I'm trying to do something on a Mac. I forgot. I need to change the title of the stream, I think. Let's see if this even matters. You know what? Okay, let's just not even worry about it. Okay. Go to the little tool. Check the tool. Yeah. Yep, that is exactly accurate, Mr. Squeaks. That's your actual name? I'm going to have to tell James that later. We're going to refer to you as Mr. Squeaks from now on. You should be a character in Pal World. That would make a lot of sense. Mr. Squeaks. That's fine. I kind of like it. Streamers usually refer to me as Squeaks, and it's fun because they don't know your actual name. They've never met you in person. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. That's neat how that works. Okay. Also, that needs to be editable. Well, duh, but they could say something like boring like CP. Well, me is just my name, so I've thought about changing that, but meh. All right, we've got 18 minutes left on the Pomodoro. And 8 minutes left until an ad break. I'm very curious. I meant to look at that a minute ago. I'm very curious as to what the monetization looks like now. Because I've had a couple of people subscribe. And it'll tell you how much your earnings are. Let's see. Oh! $6.40 thus far, y'all. But I don't get paid out until it's $50. So... got a sweet Prime sub from Mr. James on the last stream, which actually paid more than a regular paid sub at one point, looks like. I've made 14 cents off ads. I think now it looks like since I turned actual ads on for this stream, I will probably increase ad money. But 14 cents, hell yeah. Amazing. Hey, but $6.40 is more than I thought I'd be making off this. Because I'm just doing it for fun, not for money. I need to have like a water alarm. Ugh. Okay, this needs to change to, yeah, okay. True. I suck at hydration when I'm making music. Sometimes I go 4 or 5 hours without drinking anything, which is bad. Accurate, yes. I feel the same way. Did the thing again where I hit Command save instead of control save. Okay. I wanted that to be editable. This needs to change into... That's fine. Save that. I think if I build it, it's going to be fine, so I'm not going to bother building it. Yeah, no, let's just wait. And then let's start doing the back end instead of the UI. Oh, no, I do need to test the veracity of the UI. That's right. So now I've got this UI done, and I have to make sure that the inputs on the UI actually function the way that I want them to, so then the rest of the tool will execute properly. And this is something I'll never, ever, ever be able to share with you publicly, sadly, because it's not a public-facing thing. I don't do public-facing things on the game anymore, at least not directly. Indirectly, I guess I do. But I had many years of doing that, so I'm not too sad. Now I like metagame develop, technically, if you want to call it that. Okay, so let's do that, into that, into that. This is where I used lots of this and that words. Are you allowed to tell which game you're working on currently? Yeah, I technically work on Destiny 2. That is public knowledge if you go look at my LinkedIn. Then I will want to save this here. Yeah, I think it's cool too. Yeah, I've been with Bungie since middle of 2019 full-time. I used to work on the VO for many years, and now I do not. But I work with people who do, so that's cool. Did I delete a folder? No. Okay. Okay, and then that. So now you can understand why I can't really talk about anything, and why I have to keep my mouth shut live on stream for a lot of stuff. So just trying to do my job correctly. But I like staying on stream. I like doing the streaming thing, and thankfully the company's real kind to me and allows me to hybrid work from home. So when I am at home, I stream. Okay, that's weird. Why does that not work? Okay, something's wrong with the button. Did you start with actual graphical game development, or did you start with audio development? I come from an audio background, so I did... Whoa, the short story of my career is I did college radio, and then I was like making music and stuff on my own. Technically, I got a degree in theater, so I did behind the scenes theater stuff. Went to LA to study studio recording and tried to get a gig in LA. That didn't work out, and then I started working in indie film back on the East Coast of the US. Did film for a number of years, parlayed that into like corporate event gigs, worked on some music videos, then essentially did like, if it's made music and if it's made noise and been in a part of entertainment, I've probably done it. Like I've done weird things like live sound for a stunt pilot who flew an airplane and sang the national anthem, U.S. national anthem, to start air shows while he's like falling through the air in his airplane. I have been a audiovisual designer for architectural buildings. So there's a couple of big Amazon buildings in town that I developed AV systems for, amongst other things. And then I started full time in the games industry in 2016. Did localization stuff for a while. Did some tech audio or technical sound design stuff. Led the dialogue group on Destiny 2 since 2019, and then changed my role to do a more engineering capacity about a year ago. So, the spheres, Chris. I did the spheres and corporate buildings that I don't remember. I know their internal code names, but I don't recall if those names are like public facing names, because it used to be that the code names were like Bezos's dog's names or something like that. So we had these weird names with like pictures of the dogs on the blueprints. So SEA 41. I see. I don't know what that is. I don't even remember what the dog names were. I just remember. No, I do. I do remember one of the dog names. Now that I think about it, one of the buildings was named Rufus. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like they called it the Rufus building or not for real. Yeah, I don't remember. I think there was a Rufus 1 and a Rufus 2. Um, Something like that. So I worked on one of the Rufuses, or if not Rufus 1 and 2. And I was just doing like meeting rooms and stuff, right? Like even in the spheres, the design I did was for like meeting spaces. It was not super awesome and sexy, but it's helped me in a variety of ways that I did not anticipate for it to help me. Like I'm actually really great at making block diagrams now and doing room installs in places like RHQ and stuff. So yeah, thank you, Zegel. I've enjoyed all the things that I've done. Say I don't know any of those names. Okay, why is this not running? I have the UI, and the UI does this thing with a button, and then that button has a function, and that button's function is there. Oh, I think that might be why. So I wouldn't have touched the stuff. What I did was I drew blueprints. Like I've never actually been in Rufus. I only drew on the blueprints for Rufus. I said put a screen here, put a speaker here. And I did that in 3D in some of the buildings. Like there's in downtown Bellevue, there's a sushi restaurant at the bottom of I want to say it's the W Hotel. And I designed the AV systems for the outside of that and forgot about it and left the industry. And it was like years before the building was actually built. And I walked around that area one day and had the weirdest deja vu feeling I've ever had. And it took me about 3 minutes to realize that I had flown through that building in 3D before the building was built. And I was having flashbacks to like flying around the 3D development of the 3D model of the building, but it was in real life. I was experiencing it in real life at that moment. I flipped out and I was like, I've been here before. I've absolutely been here before. And my wife thought I was losing my mind. She was like, "Have you dreamed it? Like we've never walked over here before. This building's brand new." I'm like, "No, I've literally been here before, and I know that I've been here before." And it took me a good 3 minutes to figure out, oh, I've flown through this in 3D, like when it didn't exist. But yeah, I did temp install. Like I did AV in other corporate buildings and whatnot here. I didn't do any work for Amazon directly, but I was a third party vendor. Worked for a third party vendor. People called for a while. Okay. Let's do this wrong first. Okay, great. Now let's do this correctly. The waves is very chill and relaxing, so I very much appreciate Jeremy's input. Okay. Oh, I have 5 minutes before break time. Break time will be drink time, snack time, bathroom time, I think. Maybe a little bit like stretching time. This is also what's really nice about working from home with like doing the stream setup is I get to it forces me to take breaks. It forces me to stay focused. Okay, let's put this here. I had a weirdly similar situation over Easter last year. I was back home and stayed in a house of my sister's friend. As soon as I got there, I was like, holy F, why do I know what this house is? I was like knowing which rooms were where and stuff, and finally realized a friend of mine lived there 15 years prior and I'd been there several times. That's crazy. I would thought you were gonna be like, this. It was the building layout. It was the home layout of my height of like my home, my childhood home or something like that. That would have been hilarious. Okay, sweet. UI works. Whew. I say that because my childhood home had the exact same layout as my aunt and uncle's house. So when I went over to my aunt and uncle's house, like, my room was my cousin's room. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, my room was my cousin's room. Essentially most of the layout of the house is exactly the same. They had furnished their attic though, which we had not, which I always thought was cool. I was like, why did my parents not make the attic into a room? Okay, so that UI works now, which is dope. Now we need to decide if we are updating or not. Do I want? Yes, it have to be a nested if. Oh, no. Yeah, it will be. Okay. Oh. This is gonna already break. I see what's gonna happen here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do an else if. And then we're gonna have that, no, that, and dang. This is gonna be hard. So I'm trying to check and see, trying to make like a build function versus an update function. Okay, so we're not gonna check that one. We're gonna do that. And then that will make that correct, and then yep, that. Sometimes Visual Studio's pre-fill, like its fill-in stuff, is fantastic. And sometimes it's not. Okay, so now that to do is done. Oh, I got 20 seconds. We're not going to update right now. We're not going to finish this. Let's see. Eight seconds. Done that. Okay. I should be able to get this thing done today. That'll be cool. Have a good meeting, Chris. Hope you have a good afternoon. All right, we are on break. So I am going to go take a little break. I'm going to turn off my mic and I'm going to change the in-office text to be right back on break. And I will be back in a few minutes. I have returned to the 2 viewers left remaining. I walk away, and then everybody leaves. I did, in my break, I made a discovery. I found peppermint bark. So I'm now I'm now chewing on peppermint bark. It's the gift of the gods, clearly. Okay. So, we come back from break technically a little early. And also I decided I'm going to change the break text to say under NDA. Currently under NDA. There we go. Perfect. I guess I should fear saying something I shouldn't a little less. Because we've got people like Primogen who stream on Twitch. And Primogen works for Netflix and makes that abundantly known. So I just feel a little weird. I always feel weird talking about my actual work. Don't know why. Okay, so I got the UI working. Oh, now we're back to a 20-minute Pomodoro? That's weird. Alright, I gotta replace this. This is not working properly. I like the 30-minute. Minute rest time, 10-minute. Right, new timer. Paste. Okay. There we go. Alright, I am updating the stream info, and we'll see. I don't know if that populates on Twitch or not. Now I'm curious. If I go look myself up. But pause the stream. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Okay. Give the stream no sound. Dude, Pirate Software is still going today. What the heck? I don't understand why Pirate Software is still on today, because Pirate Software is usually done streaming by like pretty early in the day. Okay, so yeah, that does update. So it is important for me to actually update this during the stream as to what I'm actually doing, so that I don't come off like I'm lying to anybody. I guess I could actually add some more to my about page to describe what I actually do during the day too. Anyway, let's not work on Twitch. Let's work on work. Okay, so we've done the UI. Now we need to take this and start working on the back end. Okay, move that up here. And then, okay, why does it not see that type? Cannot resolve that type. It could resolve it before. Oh, cannot resolve symbol. If I run it, will it still run? Dude. Okay, so Visual Studio is just being dumb. I should have marked moments earlier during the stream on when we were playing with the plugin, because I think I'll take that and make that into a clip for other socials. Let's actually close VS and see what we get. Okay, now it seems like everything's loading. Okay. Everything actually loaded that time. Cool. So now we will want to change that to the destination. Cool. Ad break in 3 minutes. All right. So I wonder if I can set default values. Let's see what happens. If I do that. That's not accurate. Oh, I can just get rid of that. And now we take forever to wait for source control to work. Now let's see if it works. Okay. Let's see what turns that into. I am enjoying my new title of the stream. Game Dev Co-works and can show you nothing. Okay. Now let's check that. Okay. So yeah, I can do that. Cool. So this can be in here. No. There. In the UI, I want this. Okay. I want this to be How would I do that? Oh, that's the constructor. Okay. How do I do that? How do I get that variable? Okay, got it. Come on. Stop being stupid. Oh. There we go. It's why does that? So it is a closed brace. Why is it mad at me? Oh. Nah, let's do this. Will it work if I break that up into two statements? No, it's still not mad. It's not happy at me. Now why is it mad? Oh. Okay. Oh. I don't understand. That's so weird. Oh. Herp. Okay. I figured out my syntax errors. I was like staring at it. Could not figure it out. There we go. Delete that. Turn that to a not. All right, where would that live now? Okay. Okay. Let's save that. And then change that. This is cool. I've consistently had two of you, I think, hanging around, even though we're all being wallflowers and doing our own little work, and you're just listening to me mumble to myself. If you're hanging out, I appreciate your presence. It helps me be focused on my work. Genuinely speaking. All right. Let's see if this will do the thing I want it to do. Man, the waves are very relaxing and chill. This is really nice. This was a good suggestion. And my eyelid is like mad dry and itchy for some reason. It's weird. Excuse me. We are loading. Sitting here waiting for the thing to load. Build. What's cool is I've gotten to the point with the tool that I'm working on where like I can consistently, I understand the essentially the API that I'm working with, and so I can write tools much faster than I used to just a little bit ago. And I'm working in the actual game engine, so that's fun. Yeah! Sick. That's awesome. That's super, super, super cool. Okay, close that, shut that down. I'm significantly reduced the number of drop frames now too, since I've started lowering my stream quality a little bit. It's not that the stream quality was bad before or amazing and now it's bad. It's just I was sending a ton more packets, and it looks like I've only had 14 drop frames the entire time I've been streaming, which is nice. Okay, so I've done that. Is that literally it? Have I essentially finished? That's a redundant else. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That opens, so that opens, that looks for the thing. Then we do yeah, this should just work. So let's test it, and then we can test the update, and maybe I'll have to break it into a couple functions. I got 5 minutes before I have to break again, which I'm at least going to break and stand up, move around a minute. And I encourage you to take a break too. Okay. Looks like it did the thing. Let's see if it did the thing. Sweet. It did the thing, except it didn't set some of the values that I needed to set. Okay. So let's do that, and then delete. Yes, we want to delete that test file. We want to kill the build instance. All right, looks like my 3 o'clock got canceled, but I'm going to end the stream at 3 o'clock because then we'll have been going for 3 hours. And it is very nice outside today, and I want to go take a walk while it's nice outside. Okay, so this needs, let's see. Okay, so I need to build another. Okay. That should work. Let's try that again. Ooh. 2 minutes until break time. Can I get this done? We're definitely going to have this thing done before. I think I could get this done in the next half hour. Or we're going to be real close. And then I will kill the stream, and I'll come back and do my final sweeps, and then we'll submit a code review. Which is really exciting to get this thing out of the way. This thing that I can't talk to you about at all. I told you Twitch, YouTube, VODs, whatever, I'd have to kill you. So there's no talking about it publicly. Sorry. What's really weird is it's not like I'm not making anything right now that anybody publicly would think is like, I mean, I'm sure you'd be fascinated because, you know, most people don't work on games or whatever, but it's not like engineering is anything different than taking one type of data and turning it into another type of data. Like, I literally have made an entire career out of being a doing transduction in one way or the other. Okay, so we definitely need a thing to pop up on the UI to be like, it's working. Please hold. Sweet, that worked. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, so build is effectively complete. Then that's beautiful. Oh, I found a bug. Okay, time to fix the bug. All right. That's because... Why is that not working? Because that variable is not increasing anytime we do this. Okay. All right, here we go. So if we were not creating, if we were updating, what would we do? we would want if the thing does not exist, then either way we're opening that, so that needs to go there, that, and then that needs to go there too. Okay. And then okay. I'm so interesting right now, let me tell you. Oh, I'm on a 4-minute break. I didn't realize that. I'll work through the break. It's fine. I want to get this done in the next half hour. Okay, so let's do copy that. But we won't. There we go. Yep. And then we will do right. I think that's correct. How did I do this before? Okay. Now, how would I remove something? Ah. There's clear. All right, so now what I'm doing essentially is I've got a tool. Ah, perfect. Remove. Let's do remove. Okay, that. Okay. Now we gotta loop through everything. Yep. Oh, man. Sometimes it all just falls together and it's great. Does it do that? That doesn't make any sense. Really? Can I just... Oh, so I can nuke the whole thing at one time? Yeah, I don't like that. I want to remove elements individually, not remove an entire parent. Why can't I? Huh. Okay. So maybe... Maybe I have to do a traditional for loop. No. What am I... Come on. Stupid. Stupid typos. Okay. Well, let's try that. We've got 20 minutes. Ugh. The ads keep going and I don't even know that they're going. And I'm making lots of ad money because I have lots of viewers. Oh, man. How to make this interesting when you can't show anything, but you want to be on stream. All right. Do it still? Okay, so that one still exists. So let's try and remove them. This part isn't going to matter, but it's going to get mad at me if it doesn't exist. Okay, so we didn't crash. That's good. Come on. Oh, it still has them. It's supposed to have removed them. Oh, herp. That's why. If you don't save it, it won't work. Let's try one more time. Okay. Sweet. Oh. Okay. That's lame. Dang. I wonder, I guess I could save the state of the original thing. Let's see. Ah, okay. I see what I did. Okay. Really? That doesn't have a... How do you know how many things are there then? Can I do a different loop? No. What? Oh. Oh, herp. Okay. Got it. How? Okay, that isn't right then. How did I get to that? Hmm. Okay, so then how... Mm. That's not right. Ugh. Man, this sucks. Okay. Maybe I can just do this. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. I want to turn this into its own function. I need to pass in that. Actually, I guess I don't need to. I guess I could just do this and it'd be a little cleaner even if it's redundant. All right. Oh man, I don't actually want to try that. I wanted the content. That's not how I wanted it. What am I doing? Okay. So now I paste it down here. Got like a 7-minute deadline for myself. And then we'll move that over here. And then we'll paste that up there. That's a little useless right now. What I want is this. But I want this. That. I don't even want the else block. It's not the same scope. What are you talking about? Excuse me. We are very close. I can feel it. Okay, so that's perfect to be built into a new function, but it seems like it's not mad at me, so... And let's actually comment that out first, because I want to make sure that this works the way I want it to. Okay. Wait for it to build. All right, cancel that. Let's just delete this. And then create a new. And this one, run. This will be called test. And then that will be there. Okay, so we've created, and those numbers are correct. Fix that bug. And now we get to see if we can nuke the whole thing. Oh, crash. Invalid cast. That sucks. Man, we were within our 2-minute deadline. And that doesn't work. That's a shame. Ugh. All right, well, I don't know how the heck to fix that right this very second. So, if you're still watching, thanks for hanging with me today. I'm going to kill the stream now, because it's time to move on to do some other things. But I've had a really good stream, had a really good time with folks earlier. And if you've been hanging out with me ever since, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your presence. I'll be back on next Tuesday for another long stream, hopefully. And we'll be doing some audio plugins, and then I'll get back to work, and we'll do some co-working. And we'll figure out how to make the co-working a little bit more fun over time. But we'll get there. We got to do it a little bit at a time. We got to give ourselves some grace for it. So, all right, y'all. Have a good afternoon.